Okay, the Orcs have met him head on now. So, Orcs, 500 HP. Knights, 500 HP. Pretty darn close of a battle, and now they're starting to funnel onto the outer edges. Coming in, oh yeah, it's gonna get real thick and sticky in here. Welcome back to this ultimate epic battle simulator Let's Play. You're with Zul'jin, and today I want to do the Battle of Stormwind, guys. Now, I know we don't have the actual city Stormwind, but we do have Orcs and Knights, and that is going to be pretty darn close. We have a new map to explore, the City of Lost Crusades, and I thought this would be an epic staging area for it. I have 2,000 medieval heavy knights versus 2,000 fantasy orcs, positioned in what seems to be the two locations that mock each other the closest, along with one of the new units called the Tortoise. I do have him placed right here, and it's set to hold a position. So this is probably going to be where most of the battle happens, in the middle of the city here. So I decided that I would put the Tortoise around here, someplace that I can find it easy at the steeple, and there's a statue here. So I want to show you the map a little bit and show you how I have the units set up. Alright, you guys, here's the new map. Before we check out the city, check this out. Look at this awesome bridge that we can stage battles on. This is going to be the staging point for some incredible stuff, I have a feeling. Let's get right to the city now. So this isn't exactly Stormwind, but I'm calling it Stormwind for this specific battle sequence. So we have, I wanted to do larger forces just for the epic sake, but I can't fit everybody and get it right, because what happens when you actually drop the units on top of these buildings is it changes the number of them, so it kind of like destroys their spawn. So if we were to place that square a little bit right here or whatever, it would change. I've tried this battle a couple times so far just to see how things would place. I didn't actually play through it, I only put it together to start and see. And all of these guys should come in. Now, the reason that I chose this is there's a few entry points that lead to the center of the city here. And here's our little Tortoise. Oh, look how cute he is, by himself just waiting for death. And then we have a few entry points here as well that lead to the center of the city. So it's all going to go down right here where the Tortoise is, and I'm going to possess a few of the units to take a look at them as well. Let's get started. And they're off. I feel like it's horse races now. You can see them flooding into the city from both sides, you guys. There's two pinch points here. Well, two main pinch points. There's actually three right here that they're going to be coming in from, but they're going to meet at the center of the city all around this structure here, which I believe is a church. Check this out. This statue and the church, this is an awesome section of town, man. Really, really good. This looks like Dr. Doom. All right, so let's take a look at the Tortoise. The Tortoise has 400 health, moves very slow, and its attack is just like a snapping bite. Oh, Lord, here we go. The Knights have made it in, and it looks like they're fighting the Tortoise first. I wonder if we're going to lose any Knights to the Tortoise right away. Doesn't look like it. Okay, the Orcs have met him head on now. So, Orcs, 500 HP. Knights, 500 HP. Pretty darn close of a battle, and now they're starting to funnel onto the outer edges. Coming in, oh yeah, it's going to get real thick and sticky in here. So the concentration of forces for the Alliance is still outside most of the battle area, whereas it looks like the Orcs have bottlenecked a little bit in this area and are taking a little while to get into the city as well. Alright, and here is where the main mass melee is taking place, you guys. Front line on front line, this is where the bulk of the troops are spreading. The Orcs, I'm not gonna lie, kind of look like ants or roaches from this high. It's kind of gross when you think about it. It kind of gives me the creeps. Oh, and there's another melee right here, but it does look like the Alliance is short in numbers in comparison. Why are these guys not flooding to this side? Why is the AI choosing not to fight? What's going to happen here is the Orcs are going to make it through this line and probably take on the Alliance and kind of flank them, which can be pretty catastrophic if they don't start funneling there. Where are the rest of the troops? You guys, y'all need to go. This is not the best thing you could be doing right now. They're kind of just waiting around, being shuffled along by one another. All right, the Orcish line is actually curving around the side, and it does look like the Alliance have finally caught on to the Orcs' tactics and started to swarm to the left in order to meet the melee. So far, the statistics are really incredible. 1735 to 1745 is, for 5,000 units, you guys, that is pretty incredibly close. This is going to be a really, really, really tight battle. So it does look like the entirety of the Orcish force is in town center, while the Alliance still scrambles to get into the fray. Interestingly enough, it does look like the Alliance is going to break through the side of the defenses for the Orcs. It does look like what's going to happen is as soon as they break this defense, they'll be met head-on with this little division of the Horde's army. And they're closing in on them right now. They're closing the gap, and they're making their way around to the Orcs. It does look like there's some Orcs that are splitting off from the major portion of the force here to meet the the collision head on, but it's going to be bad. Only a few Orcs remain, and it does look like the Orcs are making a retaliatory attack. They're like, hey, there's no way you're going to flank us. We're going to meet you head on the corner of the building. I love the way these battles play out, man. The AI does some really stupid stuff sometimes, but for the most part, it's really, really genius. You never know really how it's going to react until it's kind of happening. And on this line right here, we have a whole lot of fighting that's taking place. I'm wondering if the force is ever going to get through to the majority, but I doubt it because the bulk of it seems like they're staying concerned with this area right here. It's like they don't know where to go. And still, so much of the Alliance left out of the fighting area. Which in turn, looking at the Horde, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of efficiency from their side either. A lot of just scrambling around. Like the roaches that they look like they are from far away. So the battle has raged on through the night, you guys. It is starting to get really, really late. 10 p.m. The torches in the city are lit and the forces are dwindling. We have a really, really close race with 990 Orcs remaining versus 1,000 heavy knights remaining. Oh, guys, here we go. They're breaking through the line finally. It looks like they're going to be met head-on by a little division of the Orcs, but that's not going to stop them from starting to come through. Oh, here we go. The line is widening up a little bit. And they're going to start attacking them from the side as well. There's not many left, but enough to do some damage here. That small turn of events may have evened out the numbers. Look at the numbers right now, guys. 760 to 760 in the same range. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so close. Interestingly enough, the Orcs seem to have finally broken through the line for the Alliance and came around the side to do their own little bit of flanking. And it does look like the numbers have sorta tilted in the favor of the Orcs. We now have 540 Orcs remaining versus 320 heavy knights. So the entirety of the forces are all located in this one spot, and I want to show you something really, really cool. Look at the height difference right here where the Orcs are. Now, this might seem funny, but the high ground may be giving them an advantage, and the high ground being the pile of bodies that they're standing on. This is absolutely outrageous, the way the turn of events have happened. I wonder if positioning would have played any role in how this would have worked. There could be plenty of things that you do as well that I haven't started doing. I'd like to show you something really neat before the battle ends. If you possess something and you hit the V key, you can actually select orders. Like, you can rally, and you can actually move around with these troops. You can also say carry on or hold your ground or go to position. There's a ton of different things you could do. So we might end up doing some strategy type battles, some tactician type stuff, where we take on an unbelievably large force with a few different types of units. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So the battle has lasted over 24 hours at this point, you guys. The time is 7 a.m. We started at 5 a.m. the previous day. It's gone on for quite a little while, but it does look like the Orcs will take it today. Now, there's a fun feature that I overlooked the other day to finish off a battle like this, and it's called Nuke, and it enables you to drop a nuke at whatever location you choose just by pressing the N key, and I do believe that's how we're going to take out the rest of the forces here. There's only 2 heavy knights left to 318, and there's the nuke, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. And that is the Battle of Stormwind, ladies and gentlemen, plus a tortoise and a nuke. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give me some dap on that like button to show you support, and you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zuljan signing off, and we'll see you next time.